Let's see. The whole world is awash in helicopter quantitative easy keystroked cash. It's all printed up and keystroked into existence by the people that finance the world's presidents and finance the world's kingdoms. In other words, Donald John Trump, the Bushes, the Clintons, the Obamas, absolutely controlled by the issuance of the helicopter quantitative easing non-specie fiat script. The, what do they call it there? The Imagineered cash. Now let's get down to the altar of worshiping Donald J. Trump. I did not drink the Kool-Aid, folks. And Donald Trump's real estate empire is financed by the helicopter shinplaster mob, including the most infamous money launderers in the history of the world. J.P. Morgan Chase, Credit Suisse, and Deutsche Bank. So let me see. Donald J. Trump's real estate empire comes from the biggest money laundering banks in the history of the world. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm going to try to tell you that that's evidence. That's evidence that Donald John Trump's pals that finance his world are all a bunch of freaking criminals. I said that correctly. And this law firm down in South Carolina and over in North Carolina and over in Kentucky and Tennessee, Nelson and Mullins, where Trey Gowdy works. I would suggest that if Deutsche Bank wants to cooperate in all the money laundering investigations, maybe we need to answer to the American public where the funding for all these subprime mortgages came from. Consumer Finance Protection Board, how is it precisely that they're funding all these subprime mortgages? Federal Bureau of Investigation, Department of Justice, Executive Office of the White House. How is it that they're funding all these predatory subprime mortgages? Is it all traceable to dirty money? And the answer is yes, absolutely, of course. Oh, and all this funding is the keystroked, printed, quantitative easing shinplaster of the helicopter money, script, fiat, bills of credit, non-specie, paper, and keystroked currencies. So for Donald John Trump, here's a little message for you. You get a hold of Trey Gowdy, and I'll meet you anywhere on the planet, and we'll have us a 1-hour discussion on the money laundering propensities of the bankers that are financing your real estate empire, Donald John Trump. How about that? We're already having the discussion in the federal district court in Greenville, Tennessee, before federal judges and U.S. Marshals and FBI and the trustee program for the U.S. bankruptcy courts. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? The truth, just as raw, just as naked, without any clothes as you could possibly ask for. Now, all the links that you need to understand these issues are right down below. And if anybody in the U.S. government, Incorporated, wants to talk about quantitative easing helicopter money and all this fiat keystroked, they just create it out of nothing. This is how they're running the whole nation. Correct? Donald John Trump. So there you have it, folks. In a nutshell, if you got any questions, post them on the links below. And if you want to know anything and you want to do a little research, take some time and actually do some, because the links are provided for you below. And to America and all my friends and neighbors and family, have a wonderful day.